All right, here is our 55 Speedster Replica, built in 1988 by Classic Motors and on a 1967 Porsche 912 VIN number. So you actually have Porsche 912 VIN numbers on this car and title. And the car itself was built very well in 1988. It wasn't one of the cheaper kits. It's not a VW pan like the most you see. It's actually a Motorcraft pan, very sturdy, it's a lot more durable. It's got coilovers, rack and pinion, four-wheel disc brakes. It's a long list. It'll be in the description, so you guys are welcome to go and see it. Of course, this was all done in the 80s, so it's showing some of its wear, but you guys can drive it the way it is. Enjoy it. It's a fun convertible. You have the soft top, the tonneau cover, the windows, everything. Trans don't have more than 1,000 miles on them. I have some of the receipts and all that. It's just been sitting in storage, but it looks great, runs great. You can see all the new components. I just got all the carpeting out of it so you guys can see underneath this. Very solid. I don't see too much cracking, you know, in the fiberglass. Your battery, that's your 912 VIN number right there. Titled, registered, all of that good stuff. Looks pretty good. Hood fits nice, shuts nice. It's got the toolkit, much more. Here are the paperwork we have. This is the rebuild, a fresh rebuild. After we rebuilt it, it was parked, so this is a rebuild. $4,000 back then, and it's that company right there, GEX. This was when the guy bought it on eBay initially, when he first bought it. So it'll tell you the description that he wrote for the car. That's how it looked, and I think they bought it in 2003. And it really hasn't changed much since. He paid like $13,000 for it. Not much has changed since this guy bought it, except that he rebuilt the motor. Speedster booklet. It's got all the company that built the actual car. That is what the chassis looks like. It's not your typical VW chassis. It's supposed to be, it's called a Metalcraft Chassis, and this is the details on the build all right here. More than that, and here you have the stamp. So you do have the company who manufactured it, Classic Motors, and the info is right over here as well. Okay, so this is the soft top right here. This is like glue residue. I didn't, you know, it's the first time putting it up. You could probably put some gasoline to it and clean it up more. But honestly, I don't think I would drive it like this. You can't really see. And the side window, you know, it's got a little crack here. You might be able to glue on if you wanted. But it's all there. The top itself is in good shape. And you have the windows in case you want to make another window frame or whatever. So there's a few gauges that don't work. Your speedo works, tach doesn't work, and this set of gauges doesn't work either. You need some wiring. Brakes feel good. It shifts through the gears well. Clutch feels good. There's a lot of things I'm sure you could tinker with and work on, but the main components on this car are very nice. This holds the two windows together. It's a little packet for it. And that's about it. All right, here is the bottom. So you can kind of see what's going on. There's no rust issues. You'll find like surface corrosion, but nothing serious, nothing notable. The tires look good. I don't know their age. I'm assuming they're probably too old. Suspension is not your typical VW suspension. And your floors are solid. The details of all this is in those papers that you can read. You can kind of see what it's looking like. So, as you guys can see, the motor looks really, really nice. It of course shows its lack of miles because it really was not driven. You got 4-wheel disc brakes, coilovers, transmission looks good, and of course your floors here look good as well. The bushings don't look bad either, but I don't know the age of them.